What is up, world? Welcome back. Charge the Game podcast. And Joe Flacco puts on the Superman cape and takes care of business when it comes down to Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin's Pittsburgh Steelers, who everyone thought, even myself, guys, that the Pittsburgh Steelers were pretty much going to take care of business. They were going to go on to be 5-1. And now, guys, we see why Mike Tomlin had an issue with the Browns trading Joe Flacco to a division rival. Okay? Because last night, let me tell you something, guys. The Bengals even blocked better for Joe Flacco. Why Joe Burrow didn't get this type of protection or doesn't get this type of protection, the world may never know. All I know is Joe Flacco, as old as he is pretty much him and Aaron Rodgers, they're pretty much old quarterbacks. Joe Flacco turned back the time and reminded everybody why he is still a very, very valuable quarterback. Now, guys, of course, the Bengals go on to win by 2 points, 33-31. And look at the stats here, guys. Aaron Rodgers, who we know hasn't been the same for a while now, even moves a bit stiff and slow. He seems a bit heavier, in my opinion. Aaron Rodgers, 23 out of 34 for 249 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Joe Flacco, though he had, a miraculous game, Joe Flacco, who was a bit older than Aaron Rodgers, guys, 31 out of 47, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, guys, he was willing. He was dealing. Jamar Chase looked unstoppable. And let me tell you something, guys. The way that a prototypical quarterback looks, don't get me wrong, I love Jalen Hurts. Eagles are my squad. That's my team. But when I see the way Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, the tight end, when I'm seeing how both of these quarterbacks, even Aaron Rodgers, are getting their players involved, it just makes me really understand why A.J. Brown is a bit frustrated when he's seeing people like Jamar Chase, who is obviously, and T. Higgins, who are both in the wide receiver position, getting all of those yards. It just doesn't make sense why we don't utilize A.J. Brown the way that we should, and Devontae Smith. But that's another subject, guys. We're here to talk about Joe Flacco taking down the Pittsburgh Steelers. One thing I noticed, guys, even in the post game, Joe Flacco, his leadership, okay? He's very calm. He feels very confident and reassuring, and I think that the team rallied behind him. Obviously, they know he doesn't have a lot in the tank like he used to, but he's a guy that is willing to put it all on the line to get the win. I even saw the play where he took off running. I was like, oh my goodness, look at Joe Flacco go. But he has this certain poise to him where he knows the end is near. I think I saw a statement he made where people asked him why he just won't let football go, and he said that he wants to make sure that he left it all on the field, so when he does retire, he can go off into the sunset. And this isn't only impactful for the Bengals and the team itself. I believe that Joe Burrow is going to learn a lot from the presence, the veteranship, and leadership that Joe Flacco provided or provides, because it was all over the field. You saw them going out of their way to protect him. You saw him getting the ball out on time at his age. You saw him getting all of the teammates involved in. And guess what, guys? He also allowed the defense to rest pretty damn well. Now, that run defense needs a bit work because whatever the running back name is, Warren. Was it Warren? Forget his name. He was running all over them, okay? But nonetheless, guys, Joe Flacco came through. Joe Flacco came through, and I was very, very happy for him. Just one of those guys you just want to root for. Obviously he's out of the crap show in Cleveland, which now after seeing his performance, one can speculate that obviously people are going to be banging the table for Shedeur Sanders to get his start, especially if they have to face Joe Flacco, right? So, guys, what are your thoughts? Like, what did you think of the game last night? Because what I thought was going to happen, and I thought this was going to be a boring game. I thought it was going to be not really entertaining. I thought that it was going to be a game where obviously they're playing a backup quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is not who he used to be. The Pittsburgh Steelers are known to play low-scoring games. So I did not expect the outcome to be the outcome, which is why Mike Tomlin is and was frustrated that the Cleveland Browns traded Joe Flacco to a division rival, because Joe Flacco knows that defense and offense of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? He knows this. Mike Tomlin knew this. And guess what? Mike Tomlin was correct. I agree. And I understand his frustration and why he seemed irritated, because you just made his job a bit more tough, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Trey Henderson, I think that's his name, the guy that's the edge rusher for the Bengals. There was not any pressure really being put on Aaron Rodgers. Okay? If Aaron Rodgers had pressure put on him, I don't think that he would have had a lot of the time to make the throws that he made. DK Metcalf, he does what he can, but in my opinion, I think that DK Metcalf is just a player that's a freak of nature. It just doesn't really ever seem like he's a multifaceted type of wide receiver or versatile wide receiver, which we didn't see much of him, of course. But the Steelers always play a basic, boring brand of football. So do my Eagles nowadays. But I totally understand why Mike Tomlin was in his feels about Joe Flacco joining the Cincinnati Bengals. Okay? He diced them up. And it was nothing, guys, that they could do about it. T. Higgins slid on that play. They ran the clock down afterwards. Great coaching, honestly, for once, with the Bengals. Great coaching, man. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, that duo is ridiculous. And Joe Flacco, I got to just keep giving it to him. Did not see this coming. I didn't even see this in Cleveland. Of course, they don't have that type of talent at the wide receiver position, in my opinion. But nonetheless, this is what you want to see. You want to see a quarterback reassuring his coach, the team, hey, I got you. Hey, I'm going to go out here and do what's best. Hey, I know the schemes that they're running. I've been facing off against Mike Tomlin for years. There's a lot of familiarity here. Like, Joe Flacco just really, really made it a very good topic of discussion this morning. So what do you guys think about the win? What do you guys think about Joe Flacco looking like he's been revitalized, at least for a game? What do you expect for the Bengals season going forward until Joe Burrow is able to return? Let me know your thoughts, your comments. What do you think about Mike Tomlin's statement that he made about Joe Flacco joining the Cincinnati Bengals, and obviously predicting that he would do some of the things he did last night? And Aaron Rodgers, Mike Tomlin, what's the season going to pan out for them? Let me know, guys, in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.